Okay, hello, hi. Hey, how we doing? Terrible, I know, I get it. My god. Okay, so it looks like anytime I have to restart things, I just have to completely cut off the streaming software. And then restart the whole thing. Otherwise, it doesn't actually boot up properly. Like, it looks like it connected to Twitch, but on the other end, it looks like it's no longer able to find the live stream feed. Let me dismiss this. It's unfortunate. Live studio. Okay. Am back. That sucks. There was. That sucks. Oh, you. Put here. And. Man, I was enjoying things, Twitch. How could you? How could you fail me? Turn that off. Get this out of the way. Okay. Testing 3, 2, 1. Okay. There we go. Testing 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. Okay. Looks like we got things resituated here. That's wild. Hold on. So for yeah, okay. No, that counts as 3 separate streams. No. What was that? I just like lost signal, I guess. I don't know how you would describe this. It just like disappeared. Okay. Let's do this. Let's hope nothing else happens, right? Let's hope nothing else happens. Okay. More than enough probable cause. This is where we left off. Okay. What happened? I don't know how far back things got cut out. Right, but Heathcliff was about to start swinging on this lady. Hung Lu gets in the way. Hung Lu starts talking to her, and then apparently she's very suspicious about the fact that they survived. She tells us she's not crazy. I promised them a fair judgment, whichever way that may be, after a proper investigation. Okay. So she tells us it's suspicious that they were able to survive here this long for whatever reason. We don't know yet. Apparently she says they look too healthy, so she thinks something's up. Alright. Okay. That's what we're going to continue. Okay. Did she draw a weapon? So stop it with this obstruction of justice. The Inquisitor brandished her rapier threateningly, her voice shaking with frustration. Dante. Without the full picture of the circumstances, Faust advises against further antagonization of a local political authority. I agree with Faust. I get the feeling that she isn't the kind of heartless inquisitor that goes around indiscriminately executing innocents, like Miss Mayers told us about earlier. I don't think she's anything like the Inquisitors of N-Corp we saw back at Cowl. They were right. We didn't have the full picture of the circumstances. Getting in the way of an Inquisitor who was clearly a rather significant political entity in the area was most likely a bad idea. It isn't the Inquisitor's job to answer your question. Continue to obstruct me, then... As the standoff was showing no signs of ending, Miss Mayers, I can't answer your question, so for now, let's do as the Inquisitor says. Mayers, who had been hiding behind us ever since we returned to the village, suddenly stepped forward. Yet, what of thy grandfather and the villagers? It's all right. I'm sure this is happening only because the Inquisitor doesn't know. What do you mean you'll answer the questions? About the profound silence. Mayer's response to Otis was but a single concept. I didn't quite grasp its significance, but it seemed to surprise the Inquisitor. That's what they call the calamity that destroyed Iberia. The profound silence. Inquisitor, how dare you speak that word in front of me? Oh, we're gonna scrap. Spinning claw. Oh god, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh, it's a cautionary animal. Oh god. This is the bad one. There's the bad one. Enter. Do we got everybody loaded up? We got everybody loaded up. Hold on, we were missing something. We were missing something. Support. Yes. We need the horse. We need the horse. You. Decades ago, a great wave ravaged through Iberia. It wasn't long before the seaborns carried by the waves diminished Iberia's brilliant civilization to this. The waves, the profound silence, then must have reduced the village to its current state as well. Is there any reason it's called the profound silence? It doesn't seem to be the most appropriate moniker for a calamity like that. It's because the sea went dead silent before the waves came. The silence then claimed ships out at sea, then the cities of Iberia, then Iberians. No one could say a word in the face of the infallible calamity. Ineffable? But just what are you? No average Iberian citizen should be privy to any information you're sharing. And the Church of the Deep is really capitalizing on the pandemonium that followed the profound silence. They pretend to be Aegir from the sea, delude the citizenry of Iberia, and are sowing chaos in her hands. Oh, that's what's happening now. So that's why they're arresting the Aegir left and right. I can see the thought process, but So it's understandable why the Inquisitor would want to arrest us. Dante, this isn't good. Sharing that seems to have been some kind of a taboo, like for the Inquisition. The Inquisitor wordlessly stared at Mayors. Alright. You're off with your head. You committed taboo. Her eyes were filled with traces of anger and confusion, but she's afraid. There was fear in the face of a threat. Not the fear of the terrified, no. It's the fear of someone who's suddenly confronted with something they must destroy. The High Inquisitor once told me that should I come across an Aegir who knows too much, there is a sliver of a chance that they may be of assistance to Iberia. Cease! Thou art threatening the innocent with thy brandishing of the firearm. Oh, she's got the gun, but most are seduced by the allure of the sea. Thus, they are, with little doubt, our foes. I've got a bad feeling about this. Get out of my way, outsider. Final warning. Rotten. Quick on the atypic as always, Rodea slung Mayors over her shoulders and ran past the villagers, while the sinners scattered in all directions to distract the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor draws her firearm. Don Quixote she got this. And in the midst of all that action, Don Quixote rushed forward toward the Inquisitor without a moment's hesitation. Don Quixote, thou shalt go no further. I, a fixer of justice, shan't abide by as thou persecute them. Forsooth, 'tis a battle delayed, not avoided. This clash is inevitable. In that moment of crisis, seconds before this could irrevocably make us a new enemy. Monitor. Spooky ghost fox girl. A large obsidian crystallization in the shape of a monster burst forth between the two of them. That's enough meaningless bickering. Hold on, she said something I skipped. Who is it this time? The cultist! Do you know her? Yes, she's the cultist, Rhode Island's medical department. Ah, Dr. Cultist behind you. Grr. Shoot first, talk later, is it? The negotiation's over. From this moment onward, Rhode Island is now operating within legal capacity of Iberian territory under the Inquisition's authorization. The Inquisitor fired a blast of the firearm-looking weapon, but the monster summoned by Cultist managed to deflect it. and the cannonball thrown from the weapon punched clean through the wall of the building we stayed a night in, or punching through several other buildings behind it. That was enough to instantly freeze the sinners and the villagers on the spot. That penetrated a building. Though their walls may be weaker than the head standard for what counts as a building's exterior wall, to punch through so many is what a precise point it makes. And now's not the time to stand around impressed. It is a violation of a taboo to have that much penetrative power in a firearm. Whoa. Really? We're not... Oh yeah, they don't like guns. We're not in the city. Don't lose your head, so this taboos don't apply here. My head knows that to be true, yet my heart finds it difficult to be still. That is enough of the discussion for now. It is advisable that we carefully observe and grasp the situation at hand instead of deliberating on taboo, the jurisdiction of which does not reach this far. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like Ricardo could show up. Yeah, so the situation's gotten slightly better, right? If she's Amia's friend, she's our ally. Besides, she's got some powerful looking prosthetic gear looking thing too. Is that what you think? I apologize for the disappointment, but I am not on anyone's side. In other words, your particular denomination ally might not be entirely correct. However, if I must define my allegiance, then let me inform you that the closest label would be that I am Inquisitor Irene's ally. Dr. Cassot, Amia, outsiders? As much as you would like to deny it, the Inquisitor's suspicions are true. While it can be said that the process by which she reached that conclusion was unfair, the conclusion itself is, without a doubt, correct. So they're actually connected to the Church of the Deep? That is one way to put it. To be more precise, they aren't connected to the Church of the Deep, they are the Church of the Deep. Perhaps the village itself is a dilapidated church of their congregation. So they're evil. They're evil. Coin dump. All those coins are gone. 1,000 coins never to be seen again. Our village, a church. Just look at our buildings. Where would we even congregate? Your thoughts, Faust? There are not many resources by which we may analyze the decision. However, the fact that Amia's colleague has made the same argument as the Inquisitor brings the accused defense into question. Yet I can hardly believe that young Mayers is lying to us. Hold on. You've been chatting plenty with that Inquisition or whatever. How do we know you weren't aligned with them the whole time? I see you really are all entirely in the dark. An expected outcome given that all of you may be from a place far beyond the dimensional door. As fortune should have it, there is no need for you to know it anyway. Truth is truth, unchanging. Without the acceptance from an errant group of outsiders. Besides, soon... I'm sorry, it seems that we've mired you in this trouble. Say no such thing. We shall not abide by as one such injustice is perpetrated before our eyes. The village has already been identified by the Inquisition, and the Inquisition has even brought an ally. It seems quite unlikely that words shall resolve this conflict. But we promise you, we will take responsibility for what is done. We have benefited far too much from your warmth and kindness not to do so. He's getting ready to fight. The village chief with a benevolent look pulls a dagger from his clothing. And I immediately knew what Cultus was about to say. Oh god. Did you just stab Sinclair? Take responsibility. You don't have to go that far. Blimey. We're now departing for the sea, yet as we can... Motherfucker. Damn it. Leave you, I must ask you to join us for this journey. Become our bloodkin. What are you doing? Stop. Can we... No. No, Sinclair's the first one I'm going to grab. The unanticipated, or perhaps I was simply in denial of this rising dread ambushed. It did not end there. Hey, we don't need to turn the clock, right? No, there goes Ish, but we have to. Damn it, the Inquisitor was right. Oh, they took Maris. They took your mans. They just took your mans. We have to turn the clock now. The villagers suddenly began shaking the Zuners with weapons they had concealed in their clothes. And it seemed that they were coming for me as well. Amia, on your left. Amia materialized a black ribbon-like apparition, paring away the dagger, flying in my direction. But another villager rushed in, taking advantage of the opening. I'll lick his wounds better like a wild... Really? The charging villager's back made a visceral, crunchy noise. Someone flung them away. Oh, Skadi. She's back. Skade. Sade. What was her name? The witch from the Duke? Okay. Didn't mean to be this late. Gotti, let me catch you up to speed. I know the situation. This fishy smell was what I went to investigate earlier. What about the sinners? No, just turn the clock. Unlike Amia and I, who managed to survive the initial ambush, the sinners weren't doing so well. At least we had a silver lining in that the Inquisitor and cultists' quick understanding of the situation and the subsequent retaliation led the villagers away from the sinners. Hell, I didn't notice any hostility or aggression. Who's your least favorite sinner? Overall, it might be Heathcliff. But it's like, not that he's bad, right? Just in the question of least favorite, if I ranked them in order, it would probably be Heathcliff at the bottom. What an odd thing to say. Why would we hold any animosity against you? Why do we intend to kill you? We are not trying to hurt you. We are simply trying to give you a form better suited for the sea. Until we were obstructed, I apologize for our unfamiliarity has caused you trouble, Inquisitor. Least favorite is Ishmael because all she does is bitch and whine after Canto 5. She's such an ass. Ishmael, I think, would be down there as well. I apologize for our unfamiliarity has caused you trouble, Inquisitor. I won't make a big stink about what happened. What's truly unforgivable is that these heretics tried to take advantage of the ignorance of outsiders to flee the Inquisition. And even if you are outsiders, any lives lost in Iberian soil are my responsibility. It's my fault. I'm sorry it came to this. Look, she's so nice. Second least favorite is probably Don Kid. Really? Wait, lives lost? Like Don or Sancho Don? We can shake off a stab sound like. This is most unfortunate, outsider. Huh? What? Your friends are either going to die or turn into seaborns. The daggers that stabbed them were laced with the flesh of sea terrors. Once that happens, most die, and the survivors become overwritten by their cells, becoming nothing more than another sea monster. What? Don't turn into sea monsters. Not a very big deal. Everyone is acting like this was it for the sinners, but hey, I should be able to deal with this by turning the clock. It's not that bad. My only concern that I didn't know what would happen if I tried to bring them back after they're fully transformed into seaborns. You just don't like her? They're both of all. The golden bow helped deal with the whale's palala effects, but I had no idea how it would interact with the seaborn's transformation. We should just kill them before they turn. I know this may be very hard for you, but for what? Sorry to bother you with this, but can you kill my friends? Preferably in the least painful way, you know? Oh, sorry. Was the last part kind of too much to ask? Wait, don't give up. Don't give up already. If we bring them back to Rhode Island, we should be able to do something to help them. How should I explain this? Guys, can you? Dante, I know what you mean. Just can't right now. My strength has rapidly deteriorated since the ambush. It's kind of tingly too. Maybe they use some kind of paralytic cocktail. Just trust me this one time. I can show you that I'm not just giving up on them. But, Amia, can you understand the outsider's speech? Yes. It's just that they're making a pretty difficult request. They want me to kill all of their friends before they transform into seaboard. Okay. It's like, listen. Okay, so this is Maricel. Just tell me what to do. I'll do it. Sidiou, how are you doing? Hi. Yeah, the moment. And before we knew it, Scotty had already decapitated the listeners, none of whom resisted. Amia seemed to have been taken aback by how fast Scotty jumped into action. What are you doing, Scotty? Don't let this begin. This is just how we roll. This is just how it works. Don't worry. The clock turns. The decapitated heads creep toward the headless torsos, connecting with the threads of blood. The sensation is that of reversal. It feels as though the sinners and I are severed from the rest of the world, rewinding in isolation. In this rewinding, us going back in time, or are we defying the concept itself? This pain is multifold worse than the sensation of a straightforward decapitation. The pain is in the heart. As the current of death reverses, I sense a deep, crushing isolation. Their wounds are disappearing. Resurrection. Middle of time reversal. What is this word? Metempsychosis? Preserve. Puzzling. I have no knowledge with which to interpret this technology. The cost seems to be that the pain is transferred to one who rewinds. But that seems too small a price for such a great power, though the discussion of whether this can be categorized as power should be explored later. Tick-tock. I couldn't stop shaking. All my limbs were trembling from the icy solitude still. I took a moment to collect myself and ordered the sinners. I was okay, we're all... Rodea. She looks so pissed. Look, Don Quixote is like, that's what it is, man. She got a thumbs up. She got a thumbs up. Don't worry, I ain't actually dead. I don't know what they were just thinking, but we should be able to find out once we take them down. You dare deceive the executive manager and try to take their life, Otis. Prepare thyself, for thou shalt now pay the price for making a mockery of justice. Yeah, we can't just let this slide, you know. Okay, so they're just like angry at the villagers. Okay. How unfortunate. I had high hopes that all of you would become fine bloodkins. Is the Fabius dude the main guy? There he is. Why they always make it look like there's 3 enemies and then 9 of them show up on screen? What is this? What do you do, old man? Gain 50 shield! That's actually not a lot, but I mean... If this unit has remaining shield, gain 2 attack power up next to it. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Sea Terror assimilation. Wait. Instead of... Okay, encounter start, gain this. Instead of offense level down and defense level down effects... Why not just... Okay. I'm guessing he applies this to me then. Okay, he'll probably apply this to me, and it'll be a debuff, and then for him it's a buff. Okay. It's kind of a roundabout way to go about it, but hey, okay. Final prowess 1 for every 6 sinking on target. Next 2. What the hell do you guys do? Sinking, paralyzed, that's annoying. Bind... Paralyze, bind, nervous impairment on target. Oh, this is a focus battle. Okay. No, stop, game with your weird. Okay, what are we blocking? These 2. Did I mean to bring this Sinclair? Sure, he's here. Doesn't matter. Faust, would you like to do the thing? Lovely. Faust. Okay. Ryoshu, would you like to do the thing? Wait, what is it? I really lost track. I wish these would turn like a color to let me know that. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Really bad at this. I'm really bad at this, huh? Honglu. Okay, you do have your skill 3 coming up right next, I think. Ryoshu. I mean Otis. Wait. Base power. I don't have any charge. Do this. Okay, this seems pretty mellow. So far. Okay, you don't have anybody dealing with you. So Dalto's got this. I didn't like mess up any speed, did I? I wasn't paying attention to speed. Okay, horse, you can I let this slide? Just go after this old man. He has 5 offense level already. This unit has remaining shield, gain 2 attack power up. Does he? Using both defense. Oh, how'd you? You're worthless. He did nothing. He didn't even try. Hung Lu didn't even try. I'm gonna put Marisol back on the team. Oh, that's Sodaltos with the shank. Actually, since he does trimmer, I dude got 82 shields. So he's gonna get attack power up. Okay. Oh, they all just got a bunch of fucking sanity. Oh, so they just win. So they just win from here. Okay. Okay. They have unbreakable. Okay. None of you guys have evade, right? Oh, we're cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. That's the concussion thing. Last negative 11. Yeah, they just jumped to 30, 40 sanity out of nowhere. That's kind of bullshit. Cell injection priority alert. Very high. Unhit without cracking. Unhit without cracking. Neutral, neutral. I dodged. Did it. I did it. Oh. She's gone. That villager deleted. They just disappeared from the world. Can Faust do the same? Always underperforming compared to Ryoshu. Why? What is this? Okay, so anyways. 16 damage. Is that what the fuck is this? I won the clash. This shouldn't be happening. Damn it. Worthless. Worthless fool. The game cheated. The game actually cheated. The game cheated. He's got 3 coins now. I really don't like it when the game does that. They're gonna give the enemy team a skill slot advantage, and then when you get rid of something, the guy just gains a skill slot. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, what was the point? Wait a minute. Yeah, no, no. They have the skill slot advantage. I think we use Ryoshu and Otis just to boss this guy down. Unbreakable coins. Let me find out they have paralyze. You guys don't have paralyze. Who has paralyze? Someone got hit with it, right? Somebody's supposed to have it. Okay, okay. 3-6. I think we just throw this randomly at him. I don't want to think about this too much. So Dalto. Come on, man. You got this. You got this. Don't let them bully you, Sinclair. Holy shit. I don't have anyone to switch out to, right? It's not gonna be... I don't know who it's gonna pull in. Does it send... I don't know. Shit. Maybe we don't do that. Oh god, he's just gonna eat it! Okay, sure. Faust. Do it. 96. Yo, that man, he said, holy shit, what happened? Alright, Yisong, do you just not want to do any clashes, man? What's going on? He just doesn't want to, like, why are you here? Okay, he did something. Otis putting in work. Okay. Who got swapped? Okay. We lost the horse. We lost the horse. We got the 4 staggers. Okay. Can anybody do anything fancy? No. You got attack weight 3. You also got attack weight 3. You don't have anything. No. Sodalto got stuff. His health isn't low. Is anybody on low health? Hung Lu's health is kind of cooked. What about you, Heathcliff? Heathcliff. Ooh. Okay, let us do. Let's see. Clash into this. Clash into this. You do this thing. Whoa. Against the guy. Oh, okay. Try to make sure they take damage and die. Try to make sure they take damage and die. Try to make sure they take damage and die. Go. Chop. I think maybe no, because this isn't the stage you would try to farm, huh? Because it looks like you just unga bunga the main dude, Fabius, just like all in on him. Throw the gears. It's like gear coffin, you know, like sand coffin from Gaara, Naruto. it just traps you in a coffin of gears, crushes you. You lived with 5 HP. Okay, what are we doing here? So Dalto's gonna slap here. You know what? You're gonna learn your list. Oh, never mind. Got same speed. You had the no, but you goofed. You targeted Sodalto. Okay, what are these? Hung Lu, Heathcliff. Can you clap this? It's unbreakable coin, so it's probably not gonna work out. Wait, what? Oh. If he goes first... No, I think it only exchanges at the end of the turn, right? End of the turn. We're gonna find out. Struggling. Why? Do you have paralysis? Does he have... Okay. Heathcliff? Does he have like a final power plus thing? Sinking. He has no sinking. What's going on here? Alright, we're cooked. Alright. You get dealt with that. You get dealt with that. Something is happening here. I'm blind. Is it because his offense level? I want for every 6 sinking on target max 2. Resonance. 7 each. Gone. Right, clap back, clap back. It's got tentacles, man. Ding-ding-ding. So we should be getting the horse back, right? The horse comes back in. It prioritizes the Heisho and units. Nah. Guard doesn't work. Guard doesn't work, man. Slap. Oh. Ishmael. Wait a minute. Nah. That thing said. Okay, goddamn. Maybe it only works a certain way. Oh, Fabius is down. Oh, Fabius is down. Okay, who do I want to do this? Sodalto. Teach him a lesson. Wait a minute. No, why? Damn. Okay. No. Okay. Like whoever. Alright, Faust. Or Ishmael. Okay. Mission accomplished. Oops. Well, wait. I think they're heading to... He's running himself into a dead end. Are they seeking refuge at sea? Wait. That's where the ship is. That's where they're headed. They're trying to board the vessel. The vessel Masas. Wait. But we never told them that the ship was repaired, so how? Ain't it obvious? The whole village is in on it. It ain't a surprise that they'd send someone to spy on us. They know a way to get the ship floating even in its broken state. Vessel Masas. Vessel Rebellion de las Masas. The ship is moored at the point in that direction. Wait, it can't be. Irene, who has been preoccupied with battling the rest of the followers of the Church of the Deep who were hiding, quickly gave chase. But Fabius and the villagers were already aboard the repaired ship, slowly departing the harbor with a horde of sea terrors between us and them. How can a vessel of that size become operational this fast? The exterior, the name, it must have been constructed during the golden age of Iberia. But how are we supposed to chase that? What if we built a raft and rode after them? Mate, come on. Sea's full of sea terrors. It won't get very far before it sinks. Do you see something, Amiya? You keep looking in that direction. Oh. The vessel Masa soon disappeared into the mist, and... The village was left empty with nary a sign of people ever having been there, as though this getaway had been premeditated. Leaving only Mayors. Poor Mayos. Unless she's in on it. Then screw Mayos. Ryoshu! What to say? Always outperforming Faust. She just can't stop showing off. You did 11 damage. Congratulations. Why is this still like white and brown tickets? Why is this still showing up? Come on. Blues. Invent a new one. Platinum tickets. Confirm. Freeway what? Three-way agreement. Alright, you guys attack the sea people. We'll take the boat, and this other lady does all the work. That's the agreement. Alright, this is the correct one? Yes. Doo-doo-doo. Damn it. Can't we just take any ship to go after it? It's a research vessel. It can't possibly be very fast. This will be difficult. Even if it is a research vessel, I'm sure it was constructed during the golden age of Iberia. No average ship can keep up with it. Which is a problem, because I doubt we have any ship that can travel at the same speed. We only have a few small vessels left, which are all anchored too far from this location to be feasible options. Do we have any recourse? No, not unless we can identify the exact location of the vessel. Which is the real problem. We can find ourselves a ship to go after them, yes, but most eyes of Iberia, the lighthouses, were lost during the profound silence. Wait, when you say most, do you mean that there's some left? Just one, as far as I know, the one in Gran Faro, but that lighthouse cannot be used at this moment. There's another. There's a lighthouse you can use. Really? Huh. Are you really going to give one of the villagers the benefit of the doubt? Yet young Scotty hath already confirmed her to be safe. All I confirmed is whether she's a seaborn or not. Can't know if she's a cultist. 'Tis true, yet. Once we saw that Mares was left all on her own, we decided to have her accompany us at all times and keep her within Irene's eyeshot. We couldn't possibly blame her for what happened, given Scotty's confirmation that she doesn't have anything to do with those sea monsters. Besides, they'd all left her behind. But Irene still seemed to harbor a bit of suspicion. The problem with the Igers is that she simply knows too much. Where could she possibly have gained access to all that information? See, she can't even answer that question. But let's think about it this way. What if we were to ask her what we don't know? The location of the lighthouse, for example? They're ticking rapidly. What did they say? It's making noises. What is it saying? Tell me! Dante says that we should approach it differently and ask her what we don't know. Like the location of the lighthouse. Oh god, she did a Paimon. That seems like a reasonable suggestion to me. Or does the Inquisitor have an alternate solution to this conundrum? No, but fine, let's hear it. I won't interrogate you about how you have access to things that even us Inquisitors don't know. At least not right now. Faro Muerto, dead lighthouse. That's our village name. Somewhere a little ways off from the coastline, there's an intact Eye of Siberia on the sea, though it was almost destroyed when the profound silence swept through. Off the coastline? Is it not connected to the land? I think it used to be until it sank. We should be able to procure ourselves enough wood and material from the village to build a raft. It is near enough for a raft to be the means of access. The weather's not great today, but it should do. It's not very far from the coast. Even you're going to trust the Iger? I don't see why I shouldn't. I understand the Iberian mistrust of the Iger is quite profound, yet such settlements is hollow to the rest of us. Such sentiments. Inquisitor Irene, what did you feel when you saw the Rhodes Island operator? If you're talking about the cultist, nothing in particular, other than slight annoyance when she accused me of being inhumane. So you didn't harbor any hostility nor disgust, not that you would have felt any sense of sympathy or empathy either. I have no history of feelings for or against the Iger. Such must be the same for the outsiders. What's she on about? She is conveying that, in matters in regards to Mares, our opinions are more objective than Irene's. Damn. Finding the vessel Fabius commandeered will be of benefit to all. Limbus Company will gain an opportunity to return to the city via the dimensional door, while Rhodes Island will have the chance to study it at a closer proximity. And the Inquisition will gain possession of the vessel in which the technology from the Iberian Golden Age is contained. What? You're going to just hand that over to the Inquisition? Why should we covet what was once Iberia's? While there certainly are aspects to the vessel that draw interest, I already have a state-of-the-art masterpiece known as Mephistopheles. As long as that can be guaranteed, I see no reason to refuse. Irene eventually agreed to put her trust in Mayors. We are in luck, Executive Manager. It is quite fortunate that our interests aligned exactly with that of the first strangers we encountered in a strange land. Lucky is right. Imagine if we were back in the city. It would have taken them like 3, 4 free. 3 for 3 distortion hunts for us to come to this agreement. Free distortion hunts. Sorry about having to saddle you with this, Mares. Please lead us to the lighthouse. Okay, happily. So when you said almost destroyed, how almost destroyed is it? I heard that the light faded from the lighthouse a long time ago, but the shape still stands. At least it was when I saw it a few months ago. If the lighthouse is in an inoperable state, we're going to need an expert technician to get it back in working order. The technology is based on its completely divorced from the popular application of originium technology, so I doubt there's anyone out here who can work on it anymore. Then you needn't worry about that. Here we have an engineer and a researcher who are geniuses, even among those in the city, so we should be able to manage most mechanical failures. Today is just revelation after revelation, huh? I can vouch for Limbus Company's skills. I can also work on the simpler task. I've learned a thing or two helping out Gramps, stuff about the lighthouse or various tech stuff. Then should we all head to the lighthouse together? No, I'll be leaving the group for a moment. Amiya will accompany you instead. What? After all that, you're just going off on your own? Yes, to join the doctor. Join the doctor? It is imperative for the successful execution of this mission. I thought she was the doctor. Is this not Dr. Cultist? Of course, that hinges on Amiya and Scotty remaining behind here to assist the rest of you. Thus, I will leave it to the rest of you to take the Eye of Iberia, the lighthouse, back. Wait, what do you mean take back the lighthouse? Is there someone or something out there that's taken over the lighthouse called the Eye of Iberia? A likely supposition. Amiya, what did the manager of Limbus Company say? They're asking if the lighthouse has been taken over by something. Not a bad intuition. Yes, there is a high likelihood that the structure has already been overrun by sea terrors. I don't know about overrun, but I've encountered them a few times when we approached it too closely. Normally, this is hardly enough personnel to attempt a raid on the lighthouse, but answer me this, are there any limitations to their revival? There are no restrictions as long as Dante, the manager, survives. However, do note that battle efficiency depreciates with prolonged battle due to mounting mental stress on the manager. No need to change the plan then. Amiya, use this communicator to alert me as soon as you're able to identify the coordinates of the vessel from the lighthouse. Faust just giving that away seems very unlike her, but maybe she thought just telling them outright would earn them the trust to just like believe them and let them go through with this. It's like, oh, so we stop you by getting rid of the Dante fella. Okay. If luck would have it, we should be able to reduce the time it takes to complete the retrieval mission. Okay, as long as you're not taking everyone with you, it's just her who's leaving, then go ahead. I think we should be fine too. Then let us commence mission Vessel Massas retrieval. Righto. Step one of the plans, the raft, right? Let's go on with it. It's done. Let's go. What? Why are you looking at us like that? Is there something bothering you? Must you ask? Just look at how proactive and quick she is to jump to action. Certainly lives up to the image of an employee working for a large corporation. Thanks, Otis, for that charitable view, I guess. Thanks to Scotty, who had already finished the first step of the plan, we were able to move on to step 2 immediately. Oh god, they skipped a step. They did it. 80 lunacy. Oh, we're fighting stuff already. Oh, what is this? It's the founder of the sea. Marisol's way in the back. Oh, I know what I did. I remember. I was trying to get some envy, because I normally can't generate envy the way I was playing my characters. We did that. Look, see, ooh, 0 out of it. We're cooked. I think that's why it was this Yi song, right? Okay. These two. Damn. Damn, that's not a lot of wrath. Damn. Do I need 2 of these? Okay, who has? You have some wrath. You have... Actually... We'll see how bad this goes. We'll see how bad this goes. After a while of carefully sailing on Scotty's raft along the coastal cliffs, a gargantuan shrouded lighthouse emerged from the thick mist. Look at these steps. Oh, that is actually a very large lighthouse. If you compare to these steps here, holy shit, this is massive. Eye of Iberia. Even in its dilapidated ruined state, touches that are at once monumental and sensitive are apparent on the exterior construction of the lighthouse. Some even call these lighthouses guardians of Iberia. It retains the grandeur of the era as it was built during its golden age. You really know everything, don't you? It is as she said, but now these lighthouses are nothing but graveyards of countless inquisitors and soldiers of the Penal Battalion. No one who's attempted to retrieve a lighthouse has ever survived the expedition. Can you please not say scary stuff like that, Miss Irene? We're literally about to walk into one. Don't you ever quit chirping. What are you, a foul beast? Foul, as in bird, because he just got the chicken identity. Stop yapping in my ear. Why is this one such a coward unlike the rest of you outsiders? I'm not a coward of just voicing my opinion. She did just say some pretty concerning stuff. How long do you think the repairs will take? Its exterior is rather heavily damaged. However, from what is visible from the outside, the interior is still quite intact. With Miss Faust's expertise, it should not take very long. Did Faust just ellipses us? She did. Yisong suggested with a smile, but Faust maintained her silence for the entire journey to the lighthouse. Then said something pretty concerning in response. Of course, my wit remains unmarred even in such uncertainties. The currents are pretty wild. Someone's going to have to stay behind and keep an eye on the raft. We can't just leave it here unattended, but I don't know if we can carry it either. I'll stay here and protect the ship. You sure you can handle this alone? I know you're strong, but maybe one or two more people should stay behind, just in case. No, don't need them. Sea terrors will swarm the islet if I go with you anyway. So this has nothing to do with you. So what she's trying to say is that she's worried about you not having enough people to take on the lighthouse when she can handle this area alone, which is why she is okay with staying behind alone. Thanks for explaining. Some people just can't help but hop through the extra hoop, I guess. Well then, let's trust her. We'll be back, Scotty. We enter the tower. Okay. Luckily, we didn't run into any sea terrors on our way to the lighthouse gates. The problem was the gates were bound shut by strange blue tissue. It's like the pallid whale. Reminds me of L-Corp branch back at U-Corp, though that one was white. I don't think I can do anything to force it open myself, so, guys, can you pry this door open? Oi, move over. I'll pull from the right side, you grab the left, and we'll all pull together at 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Something's off here. What are you doing? The door is firmly secured in place. This flesh tissue regenerates almost as soon as it's torn. Perhaps you'll need to tap into a wider form of art to get this opened. Well, what now? The strange flesh tissue growing on the gate is sea terror. It reacts to the lamp, but it's grown too much to be affected by it in any meaningful capacity. Scotty might be able to open this door with her incredible strength, but should I go fetch her? But I think she's already fighting off the sea terrors from the sinking raft. So we're all down on our own. Maybe there's an identity card or ego I should use to get through this. So which one? Just as I was pondering a familiar question, a faint black glow came into view, then devoured my sight. It's no intuition or inspiration. It's different from those sudden flashes of realization. And it's not the star of that day that I think of from time to time. It's not the horrible door that I see every time I turn the clock either. The formless and black space in which I am not permitted to see, a faint noise, a whisper, cuts through it. And through that opening I can see light. I reach out to the opening and see. Scotty, born from a very, very warm gaze. Scotty? Powerful imagery crashes onto me like the waves. Scotty, the staggering dancer wielding a blade. Scotty, who flaunts her flowing locks. and Scotty, the singer, humming in a low voice. Are these Scotty egos? Beyond the fringes of cognition, Scotty existence has become engraved. The sinner who can wrestle and control this oceanic tidal power is... Dante, are you alright? I'm good, and I don't think we'll need to send for Scotty. Huh? What? Hey, Ishmael, I've never used this ego before, but I need you to trust me and accept it. What, an ego? I nod quietly. Well, it's not like we ever get to have a practice run with those ego. Whatever it is, it seems to be our managers found a solution. Her confusion is short-lived. She lets out a carefree laughter before stepping forward, boldly twirling her mace once. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Get corroded? Ha 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 ha. Ego time. Don't look away, for the waves will carry you out of your element. Cracks on the lighthouse are growing. I think she destroyed the door instead of opening it. Sorry, I don't think it... didn't think it'd be this strong. Well, the door's open. What are we waiting for? No, I mean, what... Just what was the part where you... What, the part where I suddenly changed into a different outfit and equipped a different personality? Yes, that! That is... This is most fascinating. That an ego could be drawn here in lieu of the mirror of Mephistopheles. I think I connected to Amiya's subconscious mind. There was this strange, unfamiliar light, and I saw Amiya's emotions attached to her memories and experiences, so I just reached out to them. Amiya or Scotty? Hold up, nah, we was thinking of Scotty. My subconscious mind? I just had this feeling that it would work. Sorry about peering in without asking first. But I didn't see anything other than things about Scotty. Okay, there we go. All I needed were memories and emotions that can be used to understand the being that is Scotty. It's okay. I also have experience with gaining power from others' memories and emotions to overcome difficult situations. She's a witch! Maybe that's how you were able to draw something from me as well, Dante. That is the most appropriate assumption. Especially in a situation in which delving into the principles, into its principles is impossible. So that's called ego? Verily, of course, Limbus Company's ego is quite distinguished from the other kind of ego which are bloomed from within oneself. That is enough. No further information is to be divulged to outsiders. Yeah, it matters not whether young mayors and young Amiya learn of this. I agree with that fool this time. The Inquisitor used an artillery projectile that penetrates the outer wall, several of them in fact, of a building, and the head did not pursue her following that breach of taboo. This is clearly not the city. So they would just magically show up if you broke a taboo. It's like, hey, did you stop that? Ain't it better to let her talk her heart out than to hear her moan, whine about not being able to say anything? I am convinced. Do as you will, then. Verily. Faust's reply sounded almost sulking, but Don Quixote immediately began to expound upon ego to Irene and Maris anyway. But everyone was too busy to pay attention to her, as the wet, slithering noise from a distance had put everyone on edge. Can we do that later? We've got some cleaning up to do. So there were more sea terrors past the door. I think any sea terrors from the sea are all converging around Scotty, which means our only roadblocks are sea terrors still lingering around the lighthouse. Let's go. Let's take this lighthouse back. Alright, we're just win rating this one. This one we're just gonna win rate. Go! Is this the founder? No, that's Runner. This is the founder. Oh, he has an unbreakable coin. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why nobody attacking this? Wait, how many are there? There's 7. Oh. Oh, there's this thing. This unit's speed is fixed to 1. Spawns in an active state. In battles that Nethersea brand may appear. When the brand appears on the battlefield, this unit becomes active and damageable. When this unit's HP drops to 1 from damage, trigger Hand of the Saint and remove all Nethersea brand from the battlefield. When this effect triggers, Hand of the Saint becomes inactive for the next turn. This unit takes damage only from skills, mainly targeting this unit, and it takes no other damage. When it becomes inactive, removes all effects from himself and heals back to max HP. Okay. But they weren't targeting that, were they? Yeah. This was being targeted. Don't understand. That's what's going on. Two of you motherfuckers are targeting this guy. I guess, if you can just ignore the counter. I will allow it. I will allow the win rate to dictate his actions. Ow. You got one heads. You got one heads. You did it. Ding ding. Squish. There's the founder. Ow. No, I'm supposed to be paying attention for something called a brand, right? But never see brand at turn end. Is that a passive effect? This is nervous impairment. Standby state. Standby. No, get out of here. Gone. Deleted. Never to be. Oh no! Did this? Oh, crashed and I didn't notice. That's annoying. That's annoying. How are we doing? How are we doing? You guys are doing good. Okay, I forget he has his own fucking scorch propellant. Scorch propellant. What if... Okay, they're gonna ignore this thing again. They're going after this one. They're trying to remove him from the afterlife. Let's do that. Let's do that. We don't need all three people attacking one unit when that's staggered and the other guy's open. Oh, that one's gone. That's right. Get him. Get a tag team. Who are we calling? Oh, we only have Ryoshi, right? What? Jesus. only have Ryoshi. All we need is Ryoshi. 3 to screech at me. Oh god, gave me 9 nervous impairment. It was like 6 and 3. Ooh, how many is there? So it's one wave, but... What is that? Nether Sea brand. Wait a minute. Okay, so we got the thing. Did like a special creature show up, or... Okay, that's the thing. Nether Sea brand expands towards sinners with each passing turn. Stage 1 sea territory. Oh, is this the creep? The goop? Is that what's happening? Sinners on top of Nether Sea Brand turn and take fixed damage equal to 5% HP and gain 3 nervous impairment. Greatly increases the nervous impairment stack Sea Terrors on top of Nether Sea Brand inflicted. Okay. Okay, it's the goop. Okay. So Dalto, show him. Never mind. Why? Is it the impairment shit? Fuck. $96.